Well, folks, it seems the Grim Reaper of government agencies has paid a visit to the IRS. That's right, 6,700 employees are getting their walking papers on February 20th, 2025. That's enough people to fill a mid-sized city or at least a really depressing music festival. Now I know what you're thinking, John, it's the IRS, nobody likes them. They're like the proctologists of the financial world, and you're not wrong. But before you start celebrating with a tax audit-themed piñata, let's unpack this a bit, shall we? Losing your job is never fun. And losing 6,700 jobs at once? That's a whole lot of "we regret to inform you" letters. This isn't just about those individuals though. It's about the potential ripple effect on all of us. Think about it. Fewer IRS agents could mean less oversight, longer wait times, and yes, maybe even a slightly higher chance of getting away with some creative deductions. But it could also mean less support for regular folks trying to navigate the tax maze. Now, if this whole Trump administration downsizing spree thing is giving you a bad case of déjà vu, well, you're not alone. It feels like we've been here before, doesn't it? Because we have. It seems the siren song of smaller government and lower taxes has once again lured our dear leader down a familiar path. And while the specifics might be different this time around, the tune remains the same. Look, I'm not here to debate the merits of smaller government. That's a whole other can of worms that I'm saving for a night when I'm feeling particularly masochistic. But I will say this, downsizing the IRS, an agency responsible for collecting the very revenue that keeps our government running, feels a bit like trying to lose weight by cutting off your arm. Sure, it's technically effective in the short term, but it's probably going to cause a whole host of other problems down the line. So, why is the IRS on the chopping block again? Well, the usual suspects are being thrown around: budget cuts, restructuring, the hits. The official line is probably something about streamlining operations and increasing efficiency. And while I'm sure there's some truth to that, there always is, it's hard not to see this as a politically motivated move. Let's be real, the IRS isn't exactly known for its cuddly public image. Nobody throws a parade for the tax man. But the reality is, the agency plays a vital role in our society. They collect the money that funds our schools, roads, and military. They enforce the tax laws that, theoretically, keep the playing field level for everyone. And yet, they're constantly being starved for resources and treated like the red-headed stepchild of the federal government. It's enough to make you want to, cheat on your taxes? No, bad John, bad. Resist the urge. Okay, so the big question on everyone's mind is, what does this all mean for me and my sweet tax refund? Well, the short answer is, nobody knows for sure. But if history is any indication, it's probably not going to be pretty. Fewer IRS employees mean longer wait times for refunds, a higher chance of your return getting flagged for an audit, especially if you've been a little creative with your deductions, and less support if you need help navigating the often Byzantine tax code. Now, I'm not saying you should start prepping your underground bunker and hoarding canned goods just yet, but it's probably a good idea to get your taxes done early this year. And by early, I mean like yesterday early. Because if there's one thing we've learned from all this, it's that when it comes to the IRS, the only certainty is uncertainty. And taxes, lots and lots of taxes.